I think one of the weirdest things to happen during the grieving process is those moments of forgetfulness. Something will happen in my life and I think, oh, I should tell my mom about this. And remembering just a split second later that I can't. I have this mini 5 stages of grief that happens all over again.
We all grieved differently, and it was hard to connect with one another. The changes in my family felt like a whole other loss on top of losing John.
She ended up going into a hospice facility. Now, one of the things that's interesting about that is I visited Katie when she was at her parents' house. I never visited her at the hospice facility. It's very sad. It was really hard for me to do that. I always feel like that hospice care is really for the immediate family. It needed to be for her parents. It needed to be for her husband and for her son and her sister to have those final goodbyes. And that very special time. And that's what it is. It's very special.
People don't understand and think that I should be over it by now. It's been so long. But even though I have found my new normal, things will never be normal again.
As much as you might search for them, there really are no definitive answers. You have to come to peace with their death in whatever way works for you.
That I had no idea what true grief felt like. It consumed me, it changed me. It was, and it still is, so powerful and so ugly.
I experienced grief at the age of 16 when I tried to end my life. Looking back on it and all the pain that I went through and the grief that I caused others and myself to go through weighs very heavy on my heart. I feel like I lost a part of myself that night, but the bad part of myself.
And every time it hits me harder that he's not actually here. And that whole process of grieving restarts in some ways.
I don't know if I'll ever be done with grieving. It changes all the time. It's not always at the front of my mind, but it's always there.
What can I say that hasn't already been said multiple times? What is her legacy? And do regular people leave a legacy? To me, Katie's legacy is without a doubt education. In spirit, she's helping my family learn how to cope and to move on as a phenomenally strong unit.
Grief is still a part of my life. You never get over losing someone, but you learn how to live with it. It can come at the most unexpected times, but I let it, because grieving and sadness are natural and healthy, and reminders that you had something wonderful in the first place.
You can and will be able to move on living your full life without feeling guilty that you aren't in a continual state of grief. There will be more times to grieve as the years pass. You will know those times, and you'll feel the presence of the person you lost in those moments.